hello, and welcome to
Be That's That,
a podcast about everything
and anything
BTS related. In this episode, we're gonna talk about Jungkook's tattoo. We got an update.
Yes,
on
we did.
that.
So that's exciting.
The SA concert,
Yes.
and we're gonna end it with Jimin's birthday.
Woo!
Yay! So Jungkook's tattoo. In the previous video or
Mhm.
episode, we talked about his knuckle tattoos, and I said that I thought it was stickers because that's what I heard people say. But as it turns out,
I guess it wasn't stickers.
maybe drew it on because the Who Socks We Like,
Mhm.
then they weren't there.
Yeah.
But then on the SA concert, they were there.
Yeah, because I like the knuckle tattoo is kind of hard to still figure out whether or not it's real.
Yeah.
Just because,
You
like
have
said-
tattoos, so
Yeah.
you know how they look like after they
Yeah.
is healed, or I don't know the mechanics of it. But like,
Yeah, but because I feel like at some points they look really faded,
yeah.
so it kind of looks like henna. You know, when like henna starts to fade. But at the same time, it could just be like bad quality for like the camera quality,
Yeah.
when it gets uploaded and reposted and whatnot, and then
So we're not sure if those are real,
no.
but what we know are real is his like course
Yeah.
tattoo.
So basically, there was.
I mean, okay, we don't know if it's real because there's no statement yet.
Yeah.
But from information
from the fact that this photo is taken in the tattoo studio.
And it had tape on it.
Yeah, so I feel like that's real.
Yeah.
So basically, as you can see on this photo, he has a tattoo here. Basically, I can't really tell.
We don't know what it is.
I thought it was maybe like a moon or something. I don't know. That's like the only thing I can think of in that shape. But I don't know. It could be anything. And then he has something around his elbow.
Yeah.
And then, yes.
Of course, the knuckles tattoo.
Yeah. Which
But
we don't
those
know.
he had like out in the open. So that's
Yes.
not.
And like that was kind of wow.
Because
I was just gonna say I had a freak out to my
Yeah.
flatmate, and I was like screaming at her and throwing things and be like, "Oh my god, did you know Jungkook has a real tattoo?
She's like,
It's real."
She's like, who? No, because the thing is that we saw those photos after the concert. I did, but during the concert, people were like, "Oh my god, he's trying to hide the tattoo because he has tape on it, and it's like under the shirt, but you can still see it faint." And then I saw the tattoo photos, and I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, but people also said that it was just the clouds on the shirt. That when you like took the scaling down on the colors, it was just the clouds.
I don't know.
So I don't know about this one, but yeah, it could be because it's like in the same place.
Yeah.
But yeah, but the reason we got those photos is because this tattoo place decided to release a statement. As many of you probably know, because of that controversy with those photos and of him, potentially getting a tattoo and all of that mess, the tattoo shop has been basically receiving a lot of, or as they say, they've been receiving a lot of negative comments, which is never okay. And they've contacted Big Hit about it. Big Hit has told them to stay quiet in the matter and just let it pass.
Yeah, because it's like don't put fuel to the flame.
Yeah.
As people say.
But they've chosen not to do that, and in their statement, they basically say that they've been contacting Big Hit, and they've had like a dialogue with them.
Yeah.
But now Big Hit has stopped replying to them because Big Hit feels like they're just wanting compensation.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty interesting. I think that's an interesting development, especially because there are some other things, because we won't necessarily go into like people, like each person, but someone has been, liking comments regarding Jungkook and deleting all the positive messages left on this person's page. So it's kind of like the vibe I'm sitting with now.
Yeah, it's
Is
like
that-
they want to have positive, not negative. They want the negative comments to still be there, so that, like you said, they can get compensation from big hit. That ain't it, bro.
No, it ain't. But it might not be. It might not be that. It's just what it might seem like to be. But whether or not it is, we can't say for certain because we're not in that situation.
Yeah.
We don't know for sure. It just seems a little, and it's kind of like, why is everything happening now? And maybe because I feel like that the attention of that like tattoo scandal and all of that has sort of passed.
Yeah.
And like most armies aren't even talking about it anymore. So it's odd that they would still get all of these massive amount of hate. I feel from armies because I know like K armies have been like trying to clear
all the
and clear like all the hate on their pages and stuff.
Yeah.
So
it's questionable why it's still like this big of a deal when Big Hit said just stay quiet and it was just passed. It's like why?
Yeah. And also Big Hit is filing a lawsuit.
Yeah, we got the news yesterday that they're gonna file a lawsuit against the karaoke room, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because they were the one who leaked
the CCTV
of Jungkook and the girl. wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. So they're gonna take a legal procedure. English? What's that?
Yeah. So I think that's good.
Yeah.
Because
dating rumors and stuff
Yeah.
started from there.
Yeah, basically, and it blew out of proportion, and it could have possibly been really damaging.
Yeah.
I don't think it had that much of a damage, but I do know that Jungkook got a lot of hate because of it, like a lot of hate, and it was completely unnecessary, and it could have
It could have passed like if it just like if the footage didn't get leaked, then it was just like
no one would have known.
Yeah.
Basically, well, maybe some would have known, but it wouldn't have been like
such a huge deal that Big Hit has to file a lawsuit.
Which they should. So I completely agree with it.
There are also some people, armies, are saying that they should file a lawsuit against the tattoo parlor as well. Because they leaked the photo of Jungkook.
Yeah, I think it's because of the situation, as in I think a lot of now armies were feeling really remorseful towards the tattoo place in the beginning when everything was going down because they were receiving so much hate. But now I think a lot of armies are kind of questioning their intentions.
Yeah.
Because
like you said, why keep all the negative comments and why still keep going on with this when you can just let it die?
Yeah, exactly. And it just seems like the way they phrased their statement was a bit odd. So I think a lot of people are just there's something
odd.
There's something off, and starting to speculate whether or not they're just using this for cloth because Jungkook is who he is. So
who knows? That's just what we know for now. We don't have any development. We literally got the news yesterday.
Yeah.
At the time we're filming this.
So
Jungkook has not yet said anything about his tattoo. He will do it when he feel like it. If he wants to share it, if he doesn't want to, it's up to him. Because it's his body, his choice. But we will support him.
Yes.
And speaking of, he cut his hair.
Yes, he did.
He's back to his coconut self.
The coconut is
I want to just talk about there were so many comments that were oh no, you cut your hair. I get those comments. I was oh no, he cut his hair because it was so long, and then he cut his. It's like, oh, okay, he cut his hair, but then there are those fans that are like, rip Jungkook's hair. Like, why did he cut it? And it's like, why not? Like, let him do what he wants.
I think he looks cute.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
it was a good length, but it got too long. I feel like it was like down here, and like if you wanted to grow it longer, then grow it longer if you wanted to. But if you want to cut it, then cut it. If you want to, just do whatever you want. Just armies. If you can't be nice, be quiet.
Good advice.
So yeah, so that's latest on Jungkook. If not, then it's the other members aren't doing anything.
Yeah.
They had the concert.
Yes.
So you want to jump into that?
Yes. So with this, I think we probably should come with like somewhat of a disclaimer in the beginning. Like, neither one of us are completely updated on the situation in Saudi Arabia. But from what we do know and what I read before filming this podcast, it's kind of a difficult topic to talk about.
Yeah.
Because like I'm very happy that new fans, and not as in new, but like different fans around the world get to see BTS. I think that's amazing, and I'm always, as a fellow ARMY, I'm always happy when others get to see them, because I know how much that means.
Yeah. But at the same time, we can't really look past the human rights situation.
Exactly, which is, I mean, it's
like, we don't want to say anything wrong.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like stepping on eggshells. Because we want to speak, we want to talk about it, but at the same time, it's like we can't talk too much about it without saying something wrong,
Yeah, and I feel like without having a deeper understanding and knowledge. Like, as for what I read, my opinion would be that I don't think they should have gone. Because I do think that it clashes with their love yourself, like, both with the fact that they spoke at the UN and their UNICEF campaign.
Yeah, they end violence.
Yeah. And I feel like it was odd for them to like be that and then turn around and sort of go to a country which has issues with human rights. I mean, there are some terrible violations that's been happening there, and
if you want to read about it, there's a whole article, a Wikipedia article that lists everything that's happened. The thing is, though, that I heard, I'm not sure if it's real though, that South Korea and Saudi Arabia has like an agreement or some sort, and that they use BTS as a political pawn to kind of like distract from what's happening in the country. So I don't know, like, what's going on there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that one makes sense, because I do feel in a way that it's quite a big risk. Because
very risky.
Because you have like stars, Nicki Minaj and other stars like boycotting going there. And then, BTS sort of decides like, oh, we're going to play here. And they got so much media attention because of this.
You Googled like the Saudi Arabia and then boycott, and the only thing that came up was BTS.
Yeah, and it was not good things. So
understandable.
Yeah, so like I feel like it was a really risky move for them, and I don't think necessarily Bigot would have made that on their own unless. I mean, there was probably a huge amount of money involved, regardless. But like, the only reason I can see Bigot doing it would be for money. But I'm not sure that they would risk the negativity over the money for it. But as for like a political, them being like just pieces in a political game, I can see that, because like if the government were the ones telling them that you need to go, then they have no room
to say no.
yeah. I mean, obviously they knew that it was a risky thing to do, because like that trash article that we talked about last time, they were asked about this issue, and their responses were very like, you could tell it was a scripted response because of just what they said, and it was very like, it was very off. I think a lot of people were just like, huh, you know. So it was just weird, and I think a lot of fans are kind of two-minded about it, like the whole concert.
It's like us, like we're happy that they got to see BTS, but at the same time it's like they shouldn't have gone there.
Yeah. I agree. Like personally, I sort of just decided to remove myself from like, I haven't retweeted any photos or videos or anything. The only thing I did retweet were like their tweets. And obviously I didn't buy the V Live because like I don't want to support that.
There was a tweet that was like, I can't remember who tweeted, but they said, the V Live is gonna cost like $30 to watch or to buy. So instead of spending money on that, maybe you could donate that money to a cause that can help instead.
Yeah. Because there are, like I said, some really, really big human rights violations going on, especially when it comes to like women, when it comes to LGBTQA, and so on and so forth. And it's hard. It's like, it's something that you can't look past, and I think it also brings up the issue of not always supporting your artists and your faves, despite the fact that they are your fave. Like, they can do wrong shit, and you don't have to actually like
support.
You don't have to make up apologies for them.
Your apologists out there.
You just like, you can be like, I don't agree with this. Like, I still love you, but I don't agree with this. It's like when friends do something and you're like, it's your choice.
I don't agree with you, but I still love you.
Yeah.
It's your life.
Exactly. So I think that's something that also fandoms need to sort of
think about, like preach, I guess.
Yeah, that you don't actually have to agree with everything that an artist says.
Yeah, it's like when they release an album. You don't have to like the album, but you can still like it.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to love every single thing that they do. You don't have to spend money on every single thing that they put out.
You don't have to agree with every other people just because they agree with them. Like, if you have your own opinion, then stand up for your own opinions. Speak yourself.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, that's what
I can't really say anything more about that.
No, it's definitely a hard topic to sort of reach, and I kind of wanted to talk about it last time, but it's like I said, it's kind of hard to sort of know where to start.
Yeah, and where like the line goes.
Exactly. Let's move on to something happy.
Jimin's birthday.
Jimin's birthday. Jimin's birthday.
생일 축하합니다. 생일 축하합니다. 사랑하는 박지민. 생일 축하합니다. Now we should have the follow up. You want to add your photo of him with your Jimin's style really jumps out in this one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, so he celebrated his 24th birthday. It was actually on the concert as well, so the fans got to sing the birthday song, and he was like, tried to sing along, and it was like, and then they said, "Bro, team," and like, "Oh, is it for me?" But I was like, "Oh, you're stupid." They sang like birthday, and you're like, "Who?" It's kind of cute that he has his birthday like 2 concerts now, one in Amsterdam and now here. I can't pronounce the name. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. It's more easier in Norwegian for some reason. Saudi Arabia. Saudi
Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Anyways, birthday. So he had his birthday there, and he is the first person in history to have all 20 Twitter hashtags to be about him.
Yeah, like the trending ones.
Yeah. So it's like happy birthday Jimin, I can't remember all of them.
I don't.
If you can find the
Lovely
screenshot,
Jimin.
we will add it somewhere. I don't know where she puts the photos. I'm like, here! And then she put it like there. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, with trending tags comes the antis.
Yes. So, unfortunately...
They're always going to be antis.
Yes, there always going to be antis, but it was kind of like... I feel like... I don't know why they always feel they need to, like, do an anti-trend on big days. Because, like, I feel like they always, you know, want to ruin, like, our good days.
Don't remind me, because, remember the concert?
Yes.
After the concert?
I remember.
Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
No, it was in 2000.
I have blocked that out of my memory. But
it was the worst time. It was literally the worst time of any
Do
army.
you want to talk about it in another episode?
Yeah, I guess
we will like elaborate, but it was like after a concert, and then suddenly like all these fandoms, not big armies, but like other fandoms just collectively like started trends, and it ruined just a good day.
I cried so much that day. It was like
I wanted to go off Twitter, but at the same time I wanted to like keep trending like we wanted to trend, just so that it will.
Yeah, you literally like I was literally on my phone crying and like tweeting, trying to clear the trends. But
like all other accounts, just like bro, can you just help me tweet? And it's like it was such a, and we still haven't gotten an apology for that.
No. Anyways, so
what did it trend? No,
for Jimin they trended Happy Birthday Gorilla.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even get that one.
No, when it trended, it was like I found it funny.
I guess.
And it was like, I'm a ex stan, and it's like I want to apologize on their behalf, and it's like it doesn't work like that. This one person can't apologize for like your whole fandom. It's like when armies are trying to apologize for what like we say. It's like it doesn't work like that. You can't apologize. Don't be an apologist.
I know.
It's just annoying.
His birthday was nice. We got a lot of cute photos.
Yeah.
And
a lot of by Namjoon. You like pop it up like everywhere on the screen.
Poof, 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 poof. And then he did a birthday V-Live.
I'm in bed. I was like, I know. Okay, we can see that.
I'm in bed.
Which was really cute. I mean, it was really long. I think he was bored. It was like 2 hours.
I was like, can you please sleep?
It was in the middle of the day. He was waiting.
Yeah, but like, bro.
So yeah, it was a 2-hour long V-Live of him just like being sassy. It was glorious and wonderful and cute. And he also had an insane amount of birthday support. Like he had like global cafes like all over the world.
Yeah, my friend in Vietnam went to one, and I was like, why can't I be there?
Yeah, like Jimin cafes, and like in Seoul they had like it was snowing, the obviously fake snow, and then the big ass one,
China. Like the whole it just like the whole street just whoosh. We will put up a photo out somewhere here. And it's like, it's insane how much money does this go into, because it was like holographic. It wasn't holographic, it was like moving. Like all the signs were moving. There's like photos of him, and just like the water just turned into like purple, and this was singing happy birthday. It was like,
I know, it was crazy.
My friends don't even say happy birthday to me. They don't even know my birthday, and here's like, maybe I should become an idol just so that people remember my birthday.
Agreed.
And then I saw like a tweet because people tweeted the video of that, and then it was quoted of another tweet that BTS tweeted on his birthday, like a couple years ago, because they were like, "Oh my god, it was like a Jimin bus."
Yeah.
I think I probably retweeted it so we can find it.
I think it was like back in 2015 or something when they started.
They grew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blew up. No, wait.
Yeah, when they started, like probably after like the first thing,
Yeah.
when they started getting more fans.
Yeah, and like because back then,
Because I remember this. I
yeah,
remember
I
hearing,
just remember like it was just buses.
yeah,
It wasn't in cafes.
because I remember being really sad that Namjoon didn't get a bus.
Me too. Jin didn't get a bus either.
Because there was a year when they all started getting buses,
Yeah.
and those two were the only ones who didn't get buses.
Listen, that year only 4 say happy birthday to Jim, and people were like, "Oh, you shouldn't like." I didn't say anything, but people were like, "Oh, you shouldn't measure their friendship because they didn't say happy birthday to him on Twitter." But I'm like, sure. Oh, the bitter Jin stan I am today. The bitter Namjoon stan we are today. When again, I'm not hating on Jungkook or Jimin or Tae, but imagine having birthday in between them. So you have Jungkook, and he gets like 3 buses and like a whole street dedicated to him. Then you have Namjoon, maybe a bus here or there, like maybe a sign here or there. You know, Jimin, whole China just blows up. Then Jin, maybe a cafe, maybe like a hot air balloon that he got like 1 year, and then Taehyung. I don't know what country's gonna do him this time. Isn't it China as well?
Probably. Oh yeah. Oh.
No, Korea.
Since we're on this topic, I'm just gonna dwell into it.
Go
We're
ahead.
going off topic, but
At the same time, we're still on topic. Now we're just ranting.
yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. I just need to.
Take a breather.
Yes. So for the Seoul concert,
The final concert.
yeah, the final concert song, with all 7 of them coming together, having a concert as a group.
OT7
Yes, as a group, all 7.
group.
And you know what's kind of funny is that like Tae is always like, oh, you should love all 7 of us.
Don't exclude one or don't. Yeah. Love all 7.
Yes. But there is, and this, I guess this is like my personal opinion. But there's like the plan for the final is that like 3 streets out of 4 around the arena is gonna be filled with just Taeyeon banners from like the Tae Bar projects, and like that's insane. And my personal feeling on that is that I don't think like solo projects should be a thing during their group projects.
Yeah.
Like this is, I get that you want to celebrate your artist, but can't you do that during birthdays or
is
anniversaries?
the birthday on his? No, is the concert on his birthday?
No, it's now. It's like the 26th of October. See, this is what I mean. Like, I get you do solo projects for like their birthdays or anniversaries for like
Anything?
a song, you know, if they
Mistake.
really, yeah, whatever, like that, I understand, because that's
Allowed.
that's like a person, that's like their thing.
But
This is a concert for the whole group, and it's not about the individual members. And like I remember when I was in Seoul, I saw like the Maknae Line buses,
Yeah.
and I was kind of like, why? Because it's not, shouldn't you support all 7 of them?
I get it. I don't want to get it, but it's like Mokta, they're popular.
Mm-hmm.
We've been known. It was like, it's 2019. There's 7 members. His birthday is in December.
Yeah, I just don't.
And Jin's
Get it.
birthday is before.
I just think that, you know, when there are 7 of them and when it's a group project, it's weird to just celebrate one member.
He should like ban
I think so too.
solo projects during concerts
Yeah, I think
unless
that's
it's
right.
like you can be a solo fan site
Mhm.
but do OT7 projects, you know?
Yeah, for like I can understand like doing, you know, like making like the slogans and stuff for a member. That's all good. Like I don't care
Yeah.
about that.
I have like a shit ton of those.
Yeah, same. I have one. But like for
Banners and
for
stuff,
like for the
flags.
yeah, for the flags, like the huge banners around the stadium, like decoration wise around the stadium, it's weird because like it's just then it's people are gonna think it's like Kim Taehyun's concert
Yeah.
and not a BTS concert.
Yeah.
And isn't that a bit odd?
Yeah.
For me, it's very uncomfortable, and I'm just thinking like
And we're not saying this because we're not test stands, so it's like
I would be uncomfortable if that had been
Yeah,
Namjoon
yeah.
too.
that's
Or
the
Jimin.
thing, because it is like you say a group.
Yeah, exactly. And I've never supported those group like solo projects
Yeah.
for during concerts. Like I said, I think it's okay when it's a member's birthday or another special occasion for one member. But I think like for their concerts and for oh, this is even worse. For their concerts and for their debut date, I think it's really odd. For when BTS
Oh yeah,
debuted,
yeah, but they only do like
Yeah.
solo. Yeah.
I think that's weird.
It's like I saw for Jungkook, it was like happy debut day.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's not the only one who debut
Yeah,
that day
I-
would go off.
Yeah, I've seen like ships and stuff too, and I'm like,
yeah.
there are 7 people. Please. There's
I know that it's funny how we're like, let's end it on a positive note. Then we're like, but it's the thing though, it's like solo stands, OTP stands, and then there's OT6 stands.
Mm-hmm. All work of the devil.
And then there's the Mockinland stands and Hyungland stands,
Mm-hmm.
which are rare.
Mm-hmm. Dance line stands.
Vocal line stands minus, no, it's vocal line stands minus Jin, which basically is just Mockinland stands. Just say you like, just say you hate Jin and go. We don't need you. Just.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
So yeah, so that was my hot take on solo projects,
Yeah.
which has been bugging me because it's been on Twitter lately. Because like
If
the
you
concert
can't
is
be
coming
nice,
up.
be quiet.
Yeah, I just it's been bugging me a lot.
Yeah. Now we
Um,
don't have to do an entire episode on it.
exactly. Is there anything else you would like to say about this?
No. We will probably update if we get any more like information about anything that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. If there's not anything you want to say,
No.
please, thank you for watching. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching the
Yes.
previous episode.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who have subscribed,
Yes.
if there's any like issues or anything, like whether it's the video or the editing,
Mm-hmm.
sound, light, anything, please, leave a comment. Be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Next time. Alright. If there's not anything else to say, then this has been Beat Us Down. And until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.